In this session, we are going to solve another type of problem based on construction of analytic function. First type of problem we have already done in lecture 2, in which we utilized direct formula fz equal to integral phi 1 z0 dz minus I times integral phi 2 z0 dz plus c to construct analytic function fz. But in another type of problem, we have to find analytic function fz. If u is given, then we have to find v, so that we can write the function in the form plus iv. So now we are going to discuss this example. Example number 2, that is based on example on construction of analytic function. If u is equal to e to power x cos y minus y sin y, find the analytic function u plus iv. Solution. Here u is equal to e to power x cos y minus y sin y. Suppose equation number 1. Now we want to write dv, that is the total differential of v, because we have to find v. So dv is equal to del u del x dx plus del u del y dy, or dv is equal to minus del u del y dx plus del u del x dy by Cauchy-Riemann equations. Since ux is equal to dy and dy equal to minus dx, we have utilized this equation to replace v in terms of u. This equation will be formed dv equal to m dx plus n dy. If the equation is in the form dz equal to m dx plus n dy, the condition of exactness of this equation is del m del y is equal to del n del x. And if this equation satisfies, then we say that this equation is exact, and we write directly solution as z equal to integral m dx, where y is constant, plus integral n dy terms 3 from x plus c. So now we have here the equation dv equal to m dx plus n dy. Now I want to test whether del m del y is equal to del n del x or not, where m is minus del u del y and n is del u del x. We have del m del y, that is derivative of base with respect partially with respect to y. This will be equal to minus del x square u del y square, and del m del x from this will be equal to del x square u del x square. So we are subtracting these two. So del m del y minus del m del x, this will be minus sin del square u del x square plus del square u del y square, and this will be 0 because it satisfies Laplace's equation del square u del x square plus del square u del y square equal to 0. This is del y square. So this implies del m del y is equal to del n del x, that is equation 2 is exact. So its solution is given by v equal to integral m dx y constant plus integral n dy terms 3 from x plus c versus constant integration. Now we are putting value of m and n. So this integral m is minus del u del y dx plus integral n is del u del x dy terms 3 from x plus c. Now we have, since u equal to e to power x cos y minus y sin y, we have del u del y, that's partial derivative with respect to y. This will be e to power x minus x sin y minus sin y minus y cos y, and del u del x will be e to power x cos y Now we put these two values in this equation. So we have v, then v is equal to integral minus, because it is minus du del y dx, it will be minus e to the power x minus x sin y minus sin y minus y cos y dx, y constant. And in the second we have du del x and should have terms free from x. In du del x there is no term free from x, so its value is directly 0 plus c. Now we integrate it, here y is treated as constant, so it is equal to sin y integral e to the power x into x dx plus, this is constant, so it comes out of integration, sign of integration. So it is sin y plus y times integral e to the power x dx here plus c. This is equal to sin y by parts. First integral of second minus sin of integration dc of first integral of second plus sin y plus y plus y integral of e to the power x and e to the power x plus c, and is equal to sin y x times dx integration of dx minus dx plus sin y plus y cos y e to the power x plus c. After taking out e to the power x in common, this will equal to e to the power x times x sin y minus sin y plus sin y plus y cos y plus c. To finally negate e to the power x sin y plus y cos y plus c, hence u plus iv. Now give the value of u and v. U is e to the power x cos y minus y sin y plus I times p. Here it is v, e to the power x sin y plus cos y cos y plus c. So finally integrate e to the power x times cos y x plus I y, and this is split. We write minus y I square in place of minus y plus I square. So finally we get plus I sin y times x plus I y and plus I c. On simplification we get x plus I y e to the power x e to the power I y, which will be cos I y plus I sin y plus I c. That is equal to x plus I y e to the power x plus I y plus I c, and x plus I y is z. So finally it is equal to z e to the power z plus I c. Now we are going to present polar form of Cauchy-Riemann equations. Let x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta. This is the conversion of Cartesian form into polar form. This gives then x square plus y square equal to r square theta equal to inverse y by x. Differentiating one partially with respect to x and then with y, we get 2x equal to 2r del r del x. This gives del r del x equal to x by r, and x by r is cos theta. Again, if we differentiate it partially with respect to y, we shall get 2y equal to 2r delta y, or delta r delta y will be equal to y upon r, and from this equation y upon r is sin theta. Again, differentiating 2 partially with respect to x and then with respect to y, del theta del x, differentiation of the inverse y by x will be 1 upon 1 plus y by x whole square, and then differentiation of y by x partially with respect to x, we shall get minus y upon x square, because y is here constant and only x is the variable. On simplification, we shall get minus y upon x square plus y square, that is equal to minus y upon r square. This x square plus y square is r square. We split it in the form minus 1 by r into 1 by r. Minus 1 by r means as it is, but y by r is from here sin theta. It is minus 1 by r sin theta. Similarly, delta theta upon delta y. Now we are going to differentiate partially this with respect to y. So delta theta upon delta y will be equal to 1 upon 1 plus y by x whole square into 1 by x. Here x is constant and differentiation of y with respect to y is 1. On simplification we get it is equal to x upon x square plus y square. That is equal to x upon r square. We split it in the form 1 upon r into x upon r, and this is equal to 1 upon r cos theta. Now we want to find value del x. We can write, because u is function of r and theta, so we can write del u del x equal to del u del r del x plus del u del theta del x. This will be del u del r, and del r del x is cos theta, minus del u del theta del x is sin theta, minus sin theta by r. That is why this sign is negative. So we get del u del r cos theta minus del u del r sin theta upon r. Del u del y, this is del u del r del y plus del u del theta del y. This will be equal to del u del r and del r del y is sin theta plus del u del theta into del theta del y. This is cos theta by r. Similarly, again del v del x. This will be equal to del v del r del x plus del v del theta del x, and this will be equal to del v del r into cos theta, because del r del x is cos theta, and plus del v del theta del x, but del theta del x is minus sin theta by r, so this is minus del v del theta into sin theta by r. Del v del y will be equal to del v del r del y plus del v del theta into del theta del y, and this is equal to del v del r del y sin theta plus del v del theta del y is cos theta by r. By the Cartesian form of Cauchy-Newman equations, we have u is equal to dy and uy equal to minus cx. That is del u del x equal to del v del y and del u del y equal to minus del v del x. First we take this equation. Now del u del x equal to del v del y imply we are simply putting these values. This is del u del r cos theta minus del u del theta sin theta by r equal to del v del r sin theta plus del u del theta cos theta by r. From the second equation, that is del u del y equal to minus del v del x, this implies del u del r sin theta plus del u del theta cos theta by r equal to minus del v del r cos theta plus del u del theta sin theta by r. Suppose these equations are equations number 3 and 4. By this operation, that is, we are going to multiply equation number 3 by cos theta and then equation 4 by sin theta, and then we add these two equations. So 3 multiplied by cos theta plus 4 multiplied by sin theta implies this term will be cancelled out. We will be left with del u del r cos theta plus sin square theta equal to 1 by r del v del theta cos square theta plus sin square theta, or del u del r equal to 1 upon r del v del theta. Now we are operating this equation. 4 multiplied by cos theta minus 3 multiplied by sin theta. This implies 1 by r del u del theta cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to minus del v del r into cos square theta plus sin square theta, or 1 by r del u del r equal to minus del v del r. Equations 5 and 6, these are equations 5 and 6. Equations 5 and 6 give polar form of Cauchy-Riemann equations.